back, ladies. Today we have a beautifully formulated serum by Medik8 and Teresa's going to tell us all about it.
And this is their gorgeous liquid peptides. This product is superb. The formulation is absolutely wonderful, and it has a 30% blend of different peptides that harness an array of anti-aging benefits. Your key ingredients in here are your drone-targeted copper peptide, Matrixyl
3000.
Yep. You have your carnosine in here, expression line peptides,
Love
and one of
that.
your favourites.
Love the science. Hyaluronic acid.
And prebiotics. So a lovely little formulation, isn't it? Now let me just pop this on Shilpa, and she is going to tell you how beautiful this feels on her skin. So it's a nice clear one.
It's lovely. It has a lovely feel to it. Glides on. Beautiful slip.
And the absorption.
Non-sticky. Absorption is brilliant because it's going into my skin very quickly there.
The absorption rate is superb, isn't
So.
it? That is lovely. I just love this. So now you may ask what peptides are.
Yes, what are peptides, Teresa?
So peptides are basically short chains of amino acids. Now the amino acids act as building blocks for the proteins such as collagen, elastin and keratin. Now these proteins form the actual foundations of the skin, so it gives it resilience and bounce and texture. So it's also important for the strength too of the skin. So without peptides, the skin is less intact, and that can lead to a loss of firmness and obviously the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So when you apply this serum topically to the skin, the peptides act as little messengers, so they're triggering the skin cells to perform specific functions such as building the collagen and the elastin, so it encourages the skin to look much younger and more beautiful.
I definitely need some peptides.
So extensive research there's been a lot of research around peptides. We know they work. The efficacy is brilliant, a very, very safe ingredient, and they actually support on your skin on multiple levels. So let's get into it. So that's what peptides are. Now we need to know how they work. So peptides often find it very difficult to get where they need to be deep down in the skin because the molecules are very large. And they're not oil soluble, so they actually struggle to penetrate the skin's natural lipid layer. However, good news is this product contains an amazing delivery system which ensures that all the peptides get deep down into the layers of the skin for optimal effect.
So how do they get into the skin?
Brilliant question. So they have a drone targeted copper peptide. So what they've done, the peptide is actually encapsulated in a polymer system which drives it through the layers of the skin. And this specifically targets the fibroblast cells. Now these cells are responsible for making the collagen and the elastin in the skin. As the copper peptide is released into the fibroblast, the collagen synthesis is stimulated and fine lines and wrinkles are smoothed in appearance.
So it's as simple as that.
Very simple, but very, very clever. It's quite a clever system, isn't it, to actually drive it deep into the skin. Now it also has the Matrixyl
3000.
That's always in there too. It's in most things, isn't it, in all fairness. So this combination of peptides in the Matrixyl 3000, that actually helps to trick the skin into producing more collagen and elastin, helping to firm and plump that skin out. Now there's also an expression line peptide. It gets better, doesn't it? It gets more and more scientific. So this is a great little peptide which works to fight the expression lines and wrinkles. So that minimizes the muscle contraction. So this peptide, that can actually block the nerves from sending signals for the muscles to contract. So it actually does visibly minimise the appearance of your expression lines. So they also have the carnosine, and this peptide is produced naturally in the body anyway, and that the function of that is to block the skin damaging sugars from binding to the collagen in the skin, thus preventing the formation of wrinkles and fine lines, otherwise known as glycation. And also, of course, it has our wonderful hyaluronic acid, which is multi-weighted hyaluronic acid, so it's penetrating different layers of the skin to hydrate. And it has the prebiotics in it, and the prebiotics rebalance the skin's natural microbiome. And as we know from previous videos, if your microbiome is in any way compromised, we are in a bit of trouble. So with the prebiotics in this, we know it's protecting that microbiome, which is actually the skin's shield, to sort of keep all the bad things out and just keep all the good things in.
But it's very clever how they formulated, you know, for all these peptides and the hyaluronic acid, and it's great.
They've thought of everything.
Yeah, just sounds like a little pot of magic.
Yeah, it is.
So what age would you recommend, or what is the recommended age of use for
Well,
peptides?
they say generally the recommended age group is sort of late 20s, 30s is when you really should be introducing peptides into your skincare regime.
So is it? Are you saying it's too late for me?
No, I'm not saying
I'm
that,
not
darling.
20 or 30.
No, sweetheart.
I'm not 20s or 30s.
It's never too late with skincare. That's for optimum results, because collagen and elastin, believe it or not, it has to be built up, and it's a very, very slow process, which is why they say do it in your late 20s and 30s. But it's still fine for us. I'm using it. And, you know, I just want to start looking after the little bit of collagen and elastin I've got left.
Bring it back.
So I'm in my 60s and I'm using peptides. And it's just a little insurance policy, but obviously start in your 20s and 30s.
Actually, yeah, it's never too late. Is it safe to use with your other skincare regime?
Oh yeah, you can layer this, no problem, with your other products you're using. I layer this at night. I put my retinol on, I wait for that to fully absorb, and then I put this over it, let it fully absorb, and then on goes my night cream. So that's 3 layers for me at night. It also mixes very, very well with obviously retinol, your vitamin C serum, and your niacinamide and your acids. It's a very, very stable ingredient. There's no zero downtime whatsoever. It's non-reactive. It's just a great little thing to have in your skincare kit.
So what would the application be?
AM and PM on a cleansed skin, obviously. And you would use 6 drops of this, smooth over the face, neck and décolleté.
But what's brilliant about this is it's no artificial fragrance, paraben-free, vegan-friendly, no synthetic colours, and alcohol-free and cruelty-free, the usual.
And I love this company because they have a great little philosophy with their CSA. So it's your vitamin C, your retinol, and then obviously your SPF, which has to go on every single day. And this slips really nicely into that little philosophy because it does go with your retinol and your vitamin C. So, in conclusion, peptides, in my opinion, and a lot of estheticians' opinions, is that it is an essential ingredient in the fight against fine lines and wrinkles, and find place for it somewhere in your regime, either morning and night or one of the other, because there is a need for the cells to behave as healthy young cells, and that does require daily attention. Now, to be honest, it won't change your skin overnight. It does take time. You don't get dramatic results like you do with retinol or acids, but it kind of could end up being your best friend in that fight against losing that loss of elastin and collagen from the skin. So in my opinion, this is a little bit of a workhorse as a product because it's very, very slow and steady, but you will see the benefits over time. So remember, ladies, in your skincare, try and get an array of a cocktail of beneficial ingredients. And also, please remember your sun care every single morning, because when you do have a mixture of great ingredients in your skincare, it really does benefit the health and the appearance of your skin. So that's it. Love Medik8. Absolutely think it's a wonderful product, but I really like the company too.
Please remember to like us and share us with your friends and family, and
remember to ring that bell and to subscribe. Until the next time, take care now. Bye bye.